kamusta na po?
Okay naman, Pot-Pot. Pogi pa din. Ikaw, kamusta ka na?
Okay naman, sir. May itatanong sana ako.
Ano yun?
Ikakasal na kasi ko. So, ask ko lang sana what preparations kailangan ko.
Ano? Jowa nga, wala ka? Asawa pa? O eto budget, pambili ng jowa.
Sir, talaga? Bully pa din? Seryoso ah? Ikakasal na ako. So, ano ba dapat kailangan kong malaman at i-prepare?
Kailangan mo ng event management team.
Ha? Ano yun?
Lo, makinig ka mabuti ha. Pot-Pot, you listen carefully ha. You're asking what an event management team is. So let's start with the basic definitions. Okay? So, you're looking at an event management team. So what is event and what is management? Event is basically a planned occasion, just like your wedding. You're planning for your wedding. Management is the science and art of managing people to implement plans and achieve goals. So, what's your goal? Your goal is to have a very successful wedding and wedding reception. Okay? Next, in everything that you do in event management, there is always a process. Okay? A process is a series of actions or steps taken in order to achieve a particular end. What you want is to achieve a successful wedding and a successful wedding reception. Okay? It requires a lot of coordination. Okay? Coordination is the act of working together harmoniously in pursuit of a common goal or purpose. Okay? It goes beyond planning. Alam mo naman most of the time, we just talk about what we want to do. We plan for it, but nothing happens. So, if you want a successful wedding, if you want a successful event, it goes beyond planning, which requires the functions of management. First, you plan, then you organize the people, then you lead the people, and then, of course, you want to make sure that every step along the way, there are checks and balances to make sure you can make the necessary adjustments. Okay? So, what's your approach? If you don't have a plan, in other words, suntok ka sa hangin, that's what you call a shotgun approach. Shotgun approach is just like shooting towards a particular direction. I'm sure you're going to hit it, but you're going to be wasting a lot of resources if you don't plan properly. There is what we call, of course, a sniper approach. A sniper approach is that you want to hit the target with one bullet. So you don't want to waste so many resources to be able to hit your goal. Okay? Next, there are many classifications of events. In your case, your event falls into the classification of private. So the four classifications include private, corporate, charity and fundraisers, and live events. A private event is used by individuals who book venues for weddings. O ikaw, wedding yung sa'yo. So that's considered a private event. Wedding receptions, birthdays, gatherings, and so on. Okay? Private events, normally, you want your guests to arrive at a certain time in a certain venue. Just like in your wedding, you want your guests to arrive at the time of your wedding, and you want your guests to arrive at a certain time for your reception. Normally, private events have a guest list to ensure that the venue is not open to the public. You know, you'll be preparing for 1,000 guests, then suddenly 10,000 guests arrive. So, private events normally have a guest list. Okay? Here's a sample of a private event. 'Di ba? Oh. Siyempre naman kasal ko 'yan. Payat days pa namin ni Sir Polo niyan. Ayun si Sir Polo, no? 'Di ba? Sir Polo, peace. Okay? So, that's the wedding of the handsomest teacher in SLU. Sabi niya. Okay? All right. This is another private event. This is the birthday of Angelo, the first birthday of Angelo. Diba? Buti na lang, naging kamukha ng nanay at hindi naging kamukha ng tatay. Diba? Pero I'm sure maraming ituturong kalokohan ng tatay niyan. Okay? Right. Here's another private event. Family reunions are considered private events. You know, our family, there's more than 60 of us already. 3 or 4 generations. Okay? The next one are corporate events. Corporate events are used for business. It is used to promote brands, their products. It's used to solicit new business, build loyalty with suppliers and customers. Basically, corporate events supports business objectives. Okay? And it helps build professional relationships between the employees that will benefit staff communication to make business expand. You know, when you say you want to build professional relationships, you want to enhance the relationship within your organization. Okay? Corporate events supports business objectives, including management functions such as corporate communication, the ensuring team building exercises, business dinners, conferences, networking events, seminars. This is one of the most common in corporate events, the seminars, product launches, and of course, meetings. You know, not just your regular staff meeting, not just your regular meeting within the department, but sometimes corporate events, the big meetings like stockholders meetings and so on. Okay? Here's some sample. You know, one of the greatest companies that come up with corporate events is Apple. You know, every time they launch a product, it's such a big deal. There's Tim Cook, you know, launching iPhone 11. There he is again, launching Apple TV. Okay, normally Apple launches are such a big event. Okay, then you have LAN access stockholders meeting. You know, the guys, you will see the guys, the one in front, okay, they look like ants, right? Because the meeting is so big, right? So you really need a good events management, a good events management plan in order to make this thing work. Okay. Then you have team building events. This is one of the most fun things that event planners or event managers do. You know, when they build or create team building events within the company. Okay. Next, you have charity events. This is self explanatory. Charity and fundraising events are used to raise money for a particular cause, not for personal gain, but for someone else or a different group. Okay? These include society balls, sports events, charitable auctions, sponsored runs, sponsored cycling, sponsored skydiving, sponsored walks, sponsored dinners, and so on. Okay? Here's a sample. Oh, galing ko sumayaw, di ba? You know, in Rotary year 2018-2019, we had what you call a Rotary and Polio Now fundraising campaign we did it at Malcolm Square, and we did Zumba early in the morning. Buti na lang di ko pa kayo estudyante nun. Kung hindi, pinagpepiestahan nyo na siguro ako ngayon. Okay? Yeah, marunong rin naman ako sumayaw paminsan-minsan. Okay? Alright. This is very common in SLU. Another charitable event. Run for Hope. Okay? And in Chicago, they're going to be holding in October, this is next month, AIDS Run and Walk in Chicago, a charity dinner for breast cancer. Okay? Live events are where people can enjoy the live moment and cherish it. Normally, these are music events, sporting events, and festivals. Okay? So, here's a sample. Music event. You know BTS, right? BTS, K-pop, kayo naman, no? Kasi matanda na kayo kaya hindi nyo alam kung ano yan eh. Diba? Here they are, performing at Wembley Stadium in England. Okay? Then you have the Roland Garros. Roland Garros French Open. This is a tennis tournament. Okay? And you also have, dito, common yan sa Baguio. Na-cancel nga lang dahil sa COVID. Okay? The Panagbanga Festival. So, pot-pot, those are the 4 basic classifications of events. Okay? I strongly recommend that if you do not have experience in planning and managing events, that you do hire and look for a wedding planner. Of course, you were one of my best students and you only deserve the best. Honestly, congratulations, and I hope to see you soon. Okay? Congratulations. And thank you.
Dahil pala dapat gawin, no? Di bale, jowa ko naman lahat magpe-prepare niyan.
Sus, pukpukin kita sa ulo eh. Di sana yung jowa mo na lang pinakausap mo sa akin. Amin na yung budget, ibibigay ko sa iba na walang love life.